How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments, Unhinged. So we're going to look at 5 keys that are massively dropping in price. Some of the biggest, I think the biggest I've ever seen in my entire life, just massively dropping in price. I mean, there's a good reason for it. It shouldn't have ever been this high to begin with. But also you might notice that this channel is a little different. I mean, it looks the same, but down below, you'll look at the little icon and it'll say Comic Book Investments Unhinged. Well, that is because I have my Comic Book Investments channel and then this one. And so all the kind of stuff that you may like over at that one, my main channel, is moving over to this one. So maybe the keys going up and going down, comic books, like I'm going through them, and rants and, random queries of the day will be more on this channel. And the other channel, I'm just trying something new. I'm trying to keep it more consistent of the same stuff every single time, while on this channel, it'll be everything else that you probably love and I love doing. So you'll get more rants and it'll be unfiltered, unedited. The other one is going to be for my more edited stuff. Just put it that way. This channel is just whatever happens, happens. And the other channel is going to be more like scripted, edited material. So that's what this channel is. So go ahead and give this a subscribe. Let people know that there is a separate channel. So when people are like, hey, where's your unboxing? Or hey, where's your comic books going up or going down? Or hey, why aren't you ranting about the new Fantastic Four movie that came out and the thing has a beard and it looks stupid and it makes no sense. And I could make a whole video on why it makes no sense. Oh, well, it's in the comic book. Wow, just because it's in a comic book, who cares? Who cares? You do realize that these comic book writers and artists, have told thousands, maybe even 10,000 stories of the Fantastic Four. So they're going to put weird stuff in there. I mean, Aunt May at one point became the Herald of Galactus. That was a comic book story. Should you put it on the movie? Probably not. You shouldn't. So I'm just saying that just because it's in the comic doesn't mean you should do it. Because when you put it in there, and I saw the image of the Thing's beard, I was like, okay, how does this make logical sense? So why doesn't he have hair on the top of his head? Okay, does he have a bush down there? How does he shave it? He can't use a normal shaver. Does Reed build him some kind of specialized shaver? How fast does it grow? Does it grow like a normal beard or a normal human? Maybe. I don't know. Could. And if it does, that's very inconvenient for him. He just has always constantly shaving. And what happens if he's out on, in the negative zone and he forgot to bring his beard trimmer? Now he's just going to have this long rock thing hanging from him? What, does he have to break it off by himself? Is it part of his face? Is it a different material? Because my hair is not the same as my skin. So is it all different material? It looks like a rock, the same as the skin. It's just stupid. It's just one of those things that they put in the movie because they're like, look, it was in a comic book. That's great. Just like the female Silver Surfer. Wow, it was in a couple of comic books. They do all sorts of stuff. But that's not the main thing. That is not. Sorry, I'm ranting about this. You're looking at 5 keys that are going down. All right, first up is Amazing Spider-Man 194, first appearance, Black Cat. So, about 6 months ago, this was about almost $2,000, is now $1,860. That is down 9%. And in all of 2024, it was averaging about $2,400 and is down 23%. At its peak, it one time sold for almost $5,800. That is down 68%. So as you can see, this Black Cat's has been going down. It seems to be leveling off recently, I would say in the last 3 or 4 months, but that doesn't mean that it could all of a sudden just start going down again. But my belief, if I'm looking at this, is kind of what it was, slightly above what it was before the comic boom. So it's kind of in line of where it kind of should be already. Because if you look at the trends going from like 2000, you can look at the graph in wherever I put the graph, from like 2013 through 2018, it was slowly going up. And so it's right around where it should be based off of those results way back in the day. So my gut is saying that it's kind of leveled off, meaning for a 9.8 specifically, that's what I'm looking at, it'd be a good time to buy. All right, next is we got Wonder Woman Future State #1, or Future State Wonder Woman. A 9.8 recently sold for $24. And about 6 months ago, it's $38, down 37%. And all 2024 is averaging about $35, so down 31%. So it hasn't really moved in 2024. And then at its peak, it was $250, down 90%. So right out of the gate, shot straight up and has been going down pretty much ever since. And now it's kind of settled. $24 for a 9.8 graded. Think about that, graded. And this is the first appearance of the Brazilian Wonder Woman. So it does have some key ability, and it also has number 1. But $24. What does it cost to get a comic book graded? I think it's $20, right? CGC with shipping and everything like that. It's $40, probably shipping there, all that. Let's see, put it with other comics. 24 seems a bit low. Maybe that's just a low sale. One's thrown in auction or something like that, 24. I mean, it was probably averaging probably around $35. So you're right at about case cost or slightly below case cost for this book. Yeah, so then, you come into the argument, well, what does it cost to get the book raw? Probably $5 or $10. But then you're not sure if that's really $9.8 or $9.6 or $9.4. Yeah. So, I mean, these are the things that you're up against. But just to let you know, this is a case cost book at best. Next is we got Marvel Premiere number 28. At $9.8, recently sold for $8.84. 6 months ago, it was averaging about $19.24, down 2%, so not that much. In 2024, it was averaging about $2,100, down 10%. But at its peak, it did sell for $10,000. Wow, that's a lot of money to lose, down 81%. And the funny thing is, you'll look at stuff like this, and you're like, wow, that's a lot. They lost a lot. And maybe you look at like bigger comic books like AF-15 or something like that. Not even AF-15. I mean, I think it's maybe down like 50% from its peak. Maybe some other books out there that like have lost, have gone from, I don't know, say like 200,000 to 100,000. It's like, oh wow, you lost $100,000. That's a lot. I mean, in comparison, this is like $8,000 that's lost. But I've been dabbling in cards a little bit, and some of those go from like 900,000 to like 50,000. I was like, that is crazy. Cards, way worse, way worse. I could not believe it when I saw some of these that I have, how much they have dropped. For some reason, cards have a much higher ceiling, but then they drop like substantially. Like there's not too many comics that sell for $1 million, but there's quite a bit of cards that can sell for $1 million. Now, the good cards, they're not like, you get a Mickey Mantle, it's not really affected like that. But some of like the hot, here today, gone tomorrow type of cards can go for quite a bit and then lose quite a bit. So, but anyways, down 81% from its peak. It looks like it's kind of leveled off. I mean, if you take away that one sale for $10,000, it was probably at like a $5,000 book. So, I mean, someone just paid an astronomical price for this. It is what it is. All right, next we got Eternals number 1, everyone's favorite comic book of all time in the entire world. Eternals number 1. I've said multiple times, it's at the lowest it's going to get. But it keeps on proving me wrong. I thought, for sure, this is, this is below what it was back in 2017 levels. I thought, okay, they had the initial hump around 2018, 2019 because the movie is coming out and all that kind of stuff, get all this, hype and stuff. And then obviously the comic boom happened, shot up to crazy heights. And I thought, okay, it's below what it was, before the hype and everything like that, but still above what it was historically. But no, it just keeps on going down. I don't know what to say. I would like to say that it's stopped, but I don't know. Currently, one sold for $210. 6 months ago, it was $336. That's down 38% in 6 months. Well, in all 2024, so if you just take the whole year, average it out, you're looking at almost $400. So down 47% from 2024. In 2024, for most comic books, kind of flatlined them, maybe dropped a little bit, but dropping 50% from then, wow. At its peak, it was selling for $3,800, down 94%. Down 94%. And that's saying the most. This next one I do is down 97%. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I have no words. I'm at a loss of words. I mean, maybe this book goes to $1 for a 9.8. This is a 9.8, by the way. 9.8. Think what a 9.4 is worth. Think of a 9. And this book is from the 70s. I mean, yeah. I mean, the next thing, I'll do this thing in like 6 months and it'll be down to like 150. And then I'll do it from like a year from now, it'll be like 100. And then I'll do it from like 2 years from now, it'll be like $5. There's a lot of reasons why. I've talked about many times that no one read this book to begin with when it first came out. So there's a lot of nice copies. So supply and demand. All right, last one on this list is Naomi, number one. They made a TV show about this. I didn't even know it came out. I think I mentioned it, but I forgot. And it got canceled after season one. It was like 13 episodes. I think it's her first appearance, if I'm not correct. I mean, who cares? A 9.8 is $20. $20. And 6 months ago, it's 33, down 39%. 2024, $35, down 43%. At its peak, it sold for $5.88, down 97%. Whoever paid that much, I don't know. That's way too much. And the book just came out, and they paid all this money for it. My goodness. Yeah, this is an under case cost book for sure. This is not worth grading. If you have a copy in your hands and you're like, this is legit a 9.8. Now, if you somehow know that it's going to be a 9.9 or a 10, sure, get it graded. It'll be, worth you could sell it for much, much more. But if you want to get this book, I guess if you want it graded, buy it already graded. Just buy it already graded. But if you want to get this book and get it graded, you are going to lose money. Going to. Now, that's if you get a 9.8, you're losing money. If you get a 9.6, you're even losing more money. So don't grade this book, is what I'm saying. If you buy it already graded, fine. If you, I don't know, if you think beyond a shadow of doubt you can get a 9.9 or a 10, sure, get it graded. But beyond that, it's not worth it. Just keep it raw. It's not even, these are the kind of books that you could probably pick up for less than $5 raw. So $1 to $5. That is it. Remember to like and subscribe this channel, new channel, trying to bolster it up, trying to get all my other subscribers to move over here for videos like this, where I just rant and rave and talk about the Thing's beard and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm just trying to do something different. Seeing if it works. I've been on YouTube for a very, very long time. Well, it seems like eternity, but just trying to do something different. Also have another channel in the works as well. Again, trying new things. So have a good day.